All right, guys, when you're staying local and you want to watch a great game or just hang out with some great people, make sure to go to Dolan's Bar at 24 East Sellers Avenue at Ridley Park. Right off of I-95, south of Philadelphia Airport, Dolan's Bar is the place to be. Great music, great times, memorabilia giveaways, great drinks, and even better food. You never know when a former Philly sports icon walks through the door. You got to go to Dolan's, 24 East Sellers Ave at Ridley Park. Tell PJ that EOP sent you. Go to dolansbar.com or follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok. We'll see you there for the game.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler, and I'm back, baby. And you might be asking, what's Pat Bernard doing here on a Thursday night? Where's Mike Laro? Well, Mike Laro is on work duty right now. He is up in Hershey, PA. So, guys, he'll be back in 2 weeks. So, I don't know what he was drinking, but he asked me to fill in. So, but yeah, guys, look, I'm going to get right into it. Let's talk a little. I'm going to talk Phillies, Eagles, and I'm going to talk some Wings tonight. I'm going to shed some Philadelphia Wings some love. I think they definitely deserve it, and they've been busy. Oh, Daniel, what's up, Dan? The Philadelphia Wings have been having a real busy all season. And I know it's one of the teams that no one really pays attention to. It's not one of the 4 for 4 major cities. But I feel like it's my due diligence. One, because I'm a beat writer for the Philadelphia Wings. But again, if this team can win a championship and get in the playoff realms, again, that was a team that was on the breaking point of making it to the playoffs last year. There had been some missed communications on defense. They needed to readjust. However, the Philadelphia Wings, just short, but they've been having a busy all season. So I will dive into them a little later. Eileen checking in. Mike, you've changed. Yeah, well, listen, oh, crap. What's happened? All right. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Yeah, my camera got pulled from underneath me. So, yeah, I don't know what in the world's going on there. Let me quickly go over some ads with you guys. It's off to a rocky start, man.
All right, guys, let's talk about Cherry Law Firm. If you get hurt at work in a motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or affected by criminal law, you got to call David R. Cherry of the Cherry Firm. Call 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your rights. Again, that number is 610-565-0300. That's 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your right.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Eileen, thanks for chiming into the show. Yeah, so sorry for a bunch of miscommunications. And oh, my God, what's going on here? What in the world? Yeah, that's weird. We're going through some major difficulties right now. Sorry about that, ladies and germs. Yeah, and Sergio, I'm just trying to find out what's going on with the program here. So again, real fast, guys. Sorry about all this.
All right, guys, it's time to talk about Sherry's Tickets. Sherry'sTickets.com is easy to use and has no hidden fees. The price you see is the price you pay. Pay less and play more with Sherry'sTickets.com. Save even more by using the exclusive promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. Do not pay hidden fees and save 10%. Why use any other ticket reseller and get those hard to come by tickets to the big game? If you need a more personal touch, give them a call at 610-494-5050. That's 610-494-5050. Sherry'sTickets.com also has great theater and concert tickets that are hard to get your hands on. Remember, do not overpay and save with the best at Sherry'sTickets.com. Save 10% using the promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. You'll thank us later. Sherry'sTickets.com.
Oh, sorry about that, ladies and germs. Yeah, just got a little bit of a rough go around. Not really prepared for all this. Again, just trying to get everything back on track here, which I've finally done. I've finally come to some kind of conclusion. There's something obviously going on here. Having major issues. Again, what's going on here? I have no idea. But anyway, let's get in and let's talk some Philadelphia sports here. Like I said, I want to go back to talking about the Phillies. So, the Fighting Phils, right? The Fighting Phils, though, they have won the series. The Fighting Phillies have won the series against the Braves, taking 2 out of 3. Now, I don't think it was the best 2 out of 3 that the Phillies could have won, but nonetheless, should I be happy? I mean, I'm real excited that Nick Castellanos has had 4 home runs in the past 2 series. I'm happy. I'm happy for the Phillies offense. Look, I looked at the monthly calendar, right? We all did. And we looked at the month of September. And we saw the Braves highlighted. And the Braves scare us, right? Best team, number 1 in home runs, number 1 in runs, number 1 in RBIs, number 1 in pitching. The Braves are a complete stacked team. And it's scary. And it's scary that the fact that these guys are dangerous. So, again, it's scary to me that this Phillies baseball team is playing good for now, but still, to me, it could be a little bit scary. So, I still feel like this bullpen, these arms are very consistent. 1 through, again, I don't know. You could pick an arm, very inconsistent. You have Zach Wheeler, very consistent. You have Aaron Nola, very consistent. I mean, you tell me where is a reliable arm in this bullpen, other than Kimbrel, other than Jeff Hoffman. Where's a reliable arm? And I don't think you have one. I don't think you have a reliable arm at all. And that's what scares me about this Phillies team. Because I don't see it. I don't see that one reliable arm. Like I said, though, it was a good week for the Phillies, taking 2 out of 3. Altogether, you lost. You won 3 out of 4 in all 7 games with the Braves from this week and past last week. You guys tell me, how you guys feeling? So I quickly want to go over the rankings of the Phillies. 6 in OPS, 6 in hits, 7 in triples, 9 in home runs, 8 RBIs. And that's all across the board. The Phillies have now won 4 out of their last 6. So, I mean, where are you guys at? Are you guys happy with the Phillies in cruise control, or what? I don't know, guys. I don't know what to feel of this team. I don't want to go all in because I feel like the offense is the reason why you're in this race. We're closing in, and closing down on one of the wild card spots. I'm happy, but you guys tell me. I want you guys the ones that checking in with me. Like I said, you took 2 out of 3 from the Braves. Braves are clinched. You took 2 out of 3 from the Braves, and you should be happy with that. Like I said, Braves are first in home runs, first in runs, first in hits, 10th in doubles, first in RBIs, first in pitching, second in strikeouts. I mean, the Braves are the best team in the MLB with Ronald Acuna Jr., Matt Olson. Those guys got some power. But I still need to know what Phillies team are we going to get, and I'm not too sure which one we're going to get at all. Moving it. So again, you guys tell me. Nick Castellanos has been really a bright spot for this Phillies baseball team. He's been really good. You guys tell me who's been really good to you. I mean, Bryce Harper has been very, very good. Again, he's hitting balls out the ballpark, doing what he's been doing. Like I said, Nick Castellanos, that's what he needed. Once he started finding his groove in that Cardinal series, he's been really, really swinging the ball well. Nola had a good game yesterday. Nola had a very, but let's be honest though, we are all waiting for that other shoe to drop. We're all waiting for that other shoe to drop. And it didn't. And that's one thing I'll give the Phils. The other shoe didn't drop. So let's get some of the comments. My man Mike checking in all the way from Hershey. And yes, again, if you guys are just checking in, show, look for Mike. Mike is on work duty. He's out there in Hershey, PA. He's going to be out there for the next 2 weeks. So, but he'll be with me on Sunday morning. So, you will have Mike back. Sanyo checking in the show. What's up, Sanyo from B Town checking in? Please don't put that camera underneath you. Hey, listen. And he goes, and the Braves will choke come playoff like they always do. Phillies will go deeper in the playoffs than the Braves. Insanio. You're talking insane, my man. Insanio, I don't know. How can you come up with that? Why? Because last year, is that the theory? You and Mike must be in the same canoe. Talking about that. Come on, man. You really believe that? You really believe that's they're going to those teams? You're going to be able to hang with those teams? Come on. I don't see it. I'm sorry, Sanyo. I don't see that the Phillies are going to be able to make it further than the Braves. Because which one of us gets by this wild card series? And by the way, we are facing the Mets next. And the Mets have just took 2 out of 3 from the Marlins. So they're not in playoff contention by all means. But they'll be playing for they're going to be playing for spoilers. And they're going to be wanting to take spoilers from us. Insanio, look, you're a better man than me. I'll tell you what, Insanio. If the Phillies make a deeper run than the Braves, I'll do something nuts. I'll do something nuts. Okay, I'm thinking in my mind what kind of, but if the Braves make a deeper run, and I want you to come up here on the show. You don't have to go virtual. I want you to say Pat from Ambler was right and I was wrong. That's all I want you to say. just like I have to prove everything wrong to my man Mike Laro. I always have to show him that I'm right and he's wrong. I always do. So, guys, again, um, like I said, this Phillies team, though, like I said, looked really, really good in the series. Again, you take 2 out of 3 from the Braves. Again, Phillies offense has been really, really clicking. Like I said, 6 in OPS, 6 in hits, 7 in triples, 9th in home runs, 8th in RBIs. The Phillies offense is not a problem. The Phillies offense is what kept you around. Is what's kept this season in contact. Won by Dave Dombrowski. But the arms, we need to make some adjustments moving forward. I cannot see this team making a run with this slop and from starting pitching to bullpen because the starting has been putting us in a hole. Now again, yesterday was really good with Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola was really, really sharp. But let's be honest. Aaron Nola can be a lot better. And this whole contract, this whole pitch clock thing has been weighing in on his brain. Has been weighing in. And it's scary. It's scary. They need to do something. And then obviously they're not going to. You are what you are. You have what you have. Taijuan Walker, again, an arm, it's shaky. Ranger Suarez, shaky. Now, Ranger Suarez has been playing better his last 2 starts. I'll give Ranger Suarez. So he's coming along a little bit. Here goes Eileen checking into the program. She goes, is Noah still number 1 starting in the playoffs? I'm going to have to say, yeah. Will he be a starter? Will he be the ace? No. It's going to be down to him and Wheeler. I think Wheeler's going to have the job. I just think here goes Insanio goes, I just think the Braves long rested might hurt them. Well, listen, at some point they're going to turn that page, Insanio. I'm telling you, you don't sit at the top of the mountain for so long and then fall off. And look, in all sports, a lot of teams do it, especially in baseball and hockey. Especially in baseball and hockey, you see the top teams that sit at the top of the mountain fall off the cliff. So again, I don't see the Phillies. You're not going to face the bottom feeder teams anymore. At some point you're going to come across the Brewers. At some point you're going to come across the Braves, and I don't see us stacking up against them. I don't. We do not stack up against any of those teams. Those teams are real contenders. You know, Cubbies, they're in there. They can be sneaky good. You don't know which one of these teams are going to get hot. The Dodgers. And look, and Mike Lauer expects that shoe to fall. I don't know. Here goes Joe House checking in. Goes, do you think the Phillies can sweep the Mets this weekend? I hope so. On paper, they should. But again, the Braves playing. The Mets playing with a little bit of a hot hand. They just dominated the Marlins on the last. I think they won 8-3. They just went down to Miami and took care of business. Now they're going to make a pit stop here. Look again, they have nothing to play for other than spoilers. And when you have nothing to play for, you're the most dangerous animal because you're just trying new toys out. Still. And it's funny, Pete Alonso and Kyle Schwarber tied second in the league for home runs. I think they're both at 49 apiece right now. And speaking of Kyle Schwarber, did you guys know Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos both tied at 99 apiece in RBIs, sitting at 9th in the league? It's pretty insane. 990 apiece for Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos has had a big year this year. Another reason why you've been Bryson Harper's been playing really well. But can someone please tell me where JT Realmuto has been? I know he hasn't been in a couple starts. I know Garrett Stubbs been getting some of the weight there, some of the load. But come on. And here goes Joey Howard checking in. I think the Phillies win 2 games, and the rest of the weekend it gets rained out. Yeah, and if anyone's here in the Philly area, or anyone's just checking in from outside the Philly area, rather, it's going to be a rainy weekend here. So I hope we do get some kind of baseball going on. I hope so. But we'll have MLS soccer. So for any Union fans checking into the program, we'll have that as well. So again, like I said, let's talk some more about the Phils and what do you guys want to see? And what do you guys expect this weekend? Do you guys think the Phillies are going to sweep? I hope they do. I hope the Phillies sweep. But like I said, the Mets are looking to play spoilers. They have nothing to play for. Like I said, they just took 2 out of 3 from the Marlins. Marlins are trying to get into the back door of the NL postseason. So, and like I said, I think the Mets have won 8-3 down there. So again, they got a little bit of momentum coming in. My broadcast partner Mike Lara says hi, checking in from Hershey, PA. Yeah, and like I said, Mike's on work duty right now. He'll be with me Sunday, but I'll be here holding it all down. All right, guys. Like I said, the Phillies got a lot of work in front of them, and I need to start seeing some guys step up. I'm happy they took 2 or 3 from the Braves. I feel comfortable to end the season playing the Mets, having the Pirates come in here, and then going up to New York to finish up the season. I really feel comfortable on the way out. No, thank you, Mike. I get your airtime. So no, just kidding. But yeah, like I said, the Phillies have a lot of work to do, and it looks good on paper, but you still got to handle business in reality. You still need to handle business in reality. And like I said, guys, I look at this Phillies team, and like I said, winning 2 out of 3, that's good from the Braves. You won 4 out of 6, very good. But like I said, there's a lot of question marks. There's a huge gray area over the arms, and it's weird because as much as inconsistent as that the arms been, they're still in a better spot they were last year than they are this year, right? If you look, according to, remember they just made through the back door, the bogus, as I was calling it last year, the bogus wild card spot. Now they're at the top wild card spot. And I've said this 2 months ago. I said this back in June. I've handed this division to the Braves. I'm okay with that. It all matters what you do in the dance. You have to make it to the dance. But we'll see how we'll go. What's going to happen? Now, I see they're going to move Mike Lorenzen and Christopher Sanchez into the bullpen, right? We're going to chop that down. So let's talk about those 2 guys, Christopher Sanchez and Mike Lorenzen. Very, very worrisome. Christopher Sanchez can go. He can give you 8 innings, but not having a fastball in your repertoire sucks. Because now pitching coaches are going to study you and break you down. Like I said, his sinker is good. His low curveball is good. But you need a fastball. You need a fastball. It's like watching Ben Simmons and me. in a way. A guy who can't shoot a three and you're the point guard. It's like a quarterback that doesn't have a deep ball. Like, he has no fastball. He has everything else. Great curve, great sinker. He works the corners. He gets guys swinging, chasing. But there's no fastball, no meat coming down the middle. And yeah, that's what I think he needs. So, and then Michael Lorenzen causes me more gray hairs than anything. How many innings do you want Ranger to do tonight? To go tonight? Good question. I want Ranger to give me. I want to see Ranger at least go about 5. If you give me 5 max, I'll be okay, Joe. I'll be happy if he give me 5. And then let's see what happens with the bullpen. Again, believe it or not, Alvarado's been okay coming out of the bullpen. Again, he was all right. Just like I said last night, though, Jeff Hoffman, who's usually was really another one who's been really, really fine, playing really, really well that bullpen, struggled last night. Struggled. Yeah, it's and believe it or not, well, once Greg Soto came on the hill yesterday, I start pulling my hair out too because I know what he's about to do. He's ready to let this debacle happen. Again, the Phillies could be leading games by major margins, right? But ... the bullpen gets them in trouble. Again, they were winning like 6-2 yesterday? You should be on cruise control. But the bullpen, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Nick Castellanos had 2 home runs yesterday. 2, not 1, 2. He sent one deep to center, deep to right. They were up like 4-2. In comes the bullpen. And once the bullpen got in, I said Jeff Hoffman, Alvarado was good. Jeff Hoffman got shaky. And then Greg Soto, who me and Mike Lauer have been tearing our hairs out about, cost it. And then, like I said, they just lost by a nose hair. And you should be biting your nails heading into the postseason. You shouldn't be biting your nails. You should be feeling comfortable. You should be feeling comfortable being up 4-2, 6. You know what I mean? You are up by a large amount. But the bullpen will find a way to blow it. And that's what wears me. So whether we're climbing out of a hole to try and play catch up, or we're looking down the hole and let it get clogged up. Either way, the arms are worried. I think we had better arms last year. Way better arms. Now, like I said, Kimbrel's been really, really good. Really, really good for the Phils. Hoffman's been good, but, this is the tail end. You have to put some more work into it. Just when, again, I don't know. Again, you're not going to see these bomb feeder teams of the NL. You're not going to get the Colorado Rockies. They're not going to be around no more. You're getting top competition. Let's be mindful of that. You're not going to get the St. Louis Cardinals. They're gone. Their teams have gone fishing. They're cleaning out their lockers. Mentally, they got games. Or physically, they got games. Mentally, they've checked out. But you got teams that are hungry and want to get in there. Like the Marlins, the Reds. Everyone's competing to get in. Again, that Brewers team, nasty. Mets team, nasty. Dodgers team, not Mets, I'm sorry. Braves team, nasty. Dodgers, nasty. And it's funny. Like I was arguing with my boss today. I love my man John Clancy, but another one with his Phillies blinders on. He thinks we're going to get right back to where we were last year. And I don't see it. Not with this pitching staff. Pitching wins in the postseason. Pitching wins in the postseason, and we don't have it. We don't. We got 3 arms. 3 that I can think of. Everything else is inconsistent, and believe it or not, Wheeler's got a little inconsistent coming down the stretch. I know I sound like a broken record saying the same thing, but nothing has changed my opinion moving into the postseason. And if you do happen to take care of the Mets, you're supposed to, because they're a bad team. They got a little momentum going for them. They're looking to play spoilers. It doesn't matter if they lose. They've already checked out. It matters if we lose. Then it means something. Again, the Pirates have no business. You should be able to take care of the 9 more games that you got left. So come October 3rd and postseason time, of course I'm going to be all in. I want to see this Phillies team improve, but I'm just worried. I feel like the Phillies have, to me, a second round knockout at best. And if they could get back to where they were, and I'll be impressed. I'll be surprised, but I don't see it happen. But guys, look, I do want to transfer over and talk a little Philadelphia Eagles with you guys. Yeah, that's right. Let's talk a little bit about those birds. Let's get right into it. The Philadelphia Eagles. Oh man, where are you guys starting? Now, you guys, let me ask you, how you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Another team, right? A contender to me with a lot of gray areas. And I'm not gonna, watch that away. Oh, here we go. Buy a dog, Braves and Dodgers will choke like they always do. Blah 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 blah, Mike. Hey, you don't know that for sure. I know they've got only 2 championships in their last 22 seasons. Blah blah blah. Mike, this team is head and shoulders. Look, Mike, you want to be a man of stats? I got one. I got some stats for you, Mike. Braves ranked number 1 in home runs, ranked number 1 in runs, number 1 in singles, 10th in doubles, 1 in triples and RBIs, 1 in pitching, in an average. An average, Mike. 2 in Ks. Okay? This Braves team is not going to be an easy out. If you think the Braves are going to be a day at the beach, you are sadly mistaken, my man. But I want to talk about the birds. And I want to, again, guys, we all know what happened, right? The Eagles are 2-0, and I feel like they're 0-2. And I shouldn't be feeling that way. But I will give Mike Lowry some credit, because he did say, because we're not putting teams away as dominant as we were last year. And I think a lot of people, like myself, are worried. And again, we knew this going into the season. We knew that this Eagles team, by not playing their starters, with a whole new OC and DC, was going to have some kind of effect. We knew that the Birds, you got to remember, they went to the Super Bowl. So, again, their rest time is not like everybody else's. So, but again, what's kept you winning these games is that nasty front 4 defense of the Birds for the first half. I'm a guy, keep in mind, they've dropped 48 points in 2 games. Let's keep that in mind. Here, hold on. Let's get into this. So Asanio's checking in. He goes, MLB might have to push back the wild card weekend because of the weather this weekend. Yeah, in San Diego. I don't think the wild card starts this weekend. They start next weekend. Mike Lauer checks in and goes, history will repeat itself. I don't think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't don't your come on, man. Don't call me a night. Don't your Niners play tonight? Come on. I was a kid when I was a Niners fan. I was a kid. They were winning Super Bowls. It was like them or the Cowboys. I'm sorry. That's what I woke up to in the 90s. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm, I can't help it that the Birds weren't winning. I was a kid. I was keyword a kid, and kids like winners, and the Eagles weren't winning. I love them, but it's the truth. Rich Kotite, hello, ring a bell? Was that winning you anything? No. Um, here goes my man, Mike. Pat Young Niners fan, play the Giants tonight. Pat, listen, I know it's a big Thursday night game, but you think I'm going to be watching that? No, because you know what comes on at 9 o'clock tonight? That's right, the attacking third. Stay tuned. Austin and Gus talking some Union soccer, breaking down all the action from yesterday. And San Diego checking in is Braves stats remind me last year's Brewers. That's a good comparison. Very good. And in San Diego, again, from a man being up in B Town. Yeah, I don't. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for the Bruins. You were dominating the NHL. Dominating the NHL. And that was really, really sloppy. How do you lose first round? It baffles my mind. Woo. Do the Cowgirls scare you just like they lost? Just like they just the Cowgirls scary? They just lost Diggs. I gotta believe it or not, that's gonna damper the Cowboys a little bit. But and that's something I want to get into too in San Diego. Yeah, next weekend I might cause yeah, next weekend because of the makeup games. I got you. Muffler Mike check into the program. What's up, Muffler Mike? If you're complaining about the Eagles wins, the wins aren't sexy enough, you might actually be a Patriots fan. No, no, I'm not a Patriots fan. Again, I keep it real. I let the story tell me, my eyeballs tell me what's in front of me. Eileen checking is insane. Going to be mad when my Jets curb stomp his Pats on Sunday. Whoa, sounds like I don't know about that, Eileen. You losing Aaron Rodgers speaks volumes. But anyway, let's get back and talking about the Birds. And I'm just going to talk straight up with you. Let's talk about this. Like, the defense scares me. Again, like I said, I love what I've seen from the Georgia Bulldogs as far as Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Those guys look nasty up front. Getting to the quarterback, pass rushing, how you want to name it. The front four is nasty. Again, doing what they're doing in the first half, and believe it or not, Jake Elliott has been somewhat keeping the Eagles in contact. Right, he's making a lot of his kicks because the Birds can't complete in the red zone. And the play calling, again, me and Mike have had this debate this past Sunday because I can't just see Jalen Hurts just having a big regression from last year. He improved his game and then takes a crazy step back. And I just can't blame that all on him. Does he deserve some of the blame? Yeah, absolutely. Mike was right. He can call, he can audible, he can do whatever he wants. He's not reading the field. He's not reading the defenses. And I have an issue. But I also have an issue with the play calling because I'm seeing guys like Dallas Goedert and AJ Brown going about 10-yard hook passes, like the dink and dunks, and you have Devontae Smith is the only one stretching the field. Yeah, I should have an issue with that. Devontae Smith is the only one stretching the field. And you need more playmakers. You need to come up with better play designs. And that falls on Brian Johnson and Jalen Hurts. He's not reading defenses. He's not. Again, he was explosive last year. And he hasn't been. You know? This is 2 games now. 2 games where it's been looking like mediocre. And I want to go back to what my man Insignio said. I am scared of the Cowboys. Well, it's really early in the season. So what? The regular season started. The wins and losses matter. And I couldn't disagree more with Mike and Al from last week. Well, why look at the first week as an extended preseason? No, it stops in August. The regular season starts in September. The W's and L's is what matters. The Cowboys look dominating. Again, with no Aaron Rodgers or not, that Cowboys defense and offense are clicking on all cylinders. We're not stacking up. We're not matching up. They look like a dominant 2-0 team. And you could say that they're playing against the Giants and the Jets, if you want to go down that avenue, to use it for an excuse. But I could have sworn I've heard about the Giants being like this must-watch TV team from March all the way up to September. And the Giants and the Cowboys mop the floor with them. Now, like I said, they lost Diggs today. Sure, that's going to have some kind of impact on the Cowboys. But, they're still a dominant team. Dak looked really good. Dak does look good. And you can't deny it. That defense is solid. Nasty. That Cowboys defense is nasty. And I know, how can you say? Put your green sunglasses down for 1 minute. Put your Eagle sunglasses down. And take a real look at the Cowboys. They're nasty. We don't stack up. And I get it's only 2 weeks in. And if you're going to use that excuse, well, they haven't played anybody yet. You can't use that. The Cowboys are nasty. Cowboys are nasty. And even Mike Lauer said it. They're going to be 1-1A running the NFC East, the NFC. So I got to give Mike that cred. Oh, I saw that. So, guys, just checking. Are you guys scared of the Cowboys from after 2 games? So, like I said, the one thing about the Eagles playing on Thursday night, obviously they didn't play this past Sunday because they played last week. It gave you a little perspective to take a look at the NFC East. The Giants come back on the Cardinals and win after being down like 30. The Cowboys look dominating. You know what I mean? Still haven't yet to make out on the Commanders. But this Cowboys team scares me, guys. And if you would told me go hide in the corner and go cry and go count to 10 or whatever, I don't know where I was really going with that. But how can you guys not be afraid of the Cowboys? I just don't see it. Why? Because they're the Cowboys? And you shouldn't have to? No. Them putting away teams, blowing them out? Yeah. And 2 weeks in a row? Yeah. I'm sorry, but I if anything, here goes Mike checking in. Mike just says, no, I respect him, but I'm not scared. Mike, you're a better man than me. You're a better man than me, Mike, because I'm terrified from what I saw. Terrified. And then, like I said, week 3 again, losing Diggs is going to damper it. But come on, they're going to get nasty. And that's a real nasty team out there. Muffler Mike checking in. Gannon still hurting the Eagles by letting the Giants make the comeback. Yeah. Gannon. So again, guys, like I said, I want to talk more like I said, you got to give credit where credit's due. The Cowboys has put some fear into me, has raised my eyebrows, and you have to give them credit. Whether you're this 700 level Eagles fan and you just happen to hate the Cowboys with all your heart, put the jersey, put the pom poms down, put the sunglasses down, and open your eyes. You have to give them credit. They're playing good on both sides of the ball right now. They are. The Giants, the Cowboys are playing good on both sides of the ball, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. But the story is right there in front of you. I mean, I'm sorry that the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, while we're dropping 48 points a game, they're putting up 48 points a game. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. And they haven't played a real online yet. Yeah, Mike, you're right. They haven't faced a real O-line. But again, that's why I heard about this overhyped Giants team since March. Right? Since March. So, guys, I'm going to let you guys check out one more of our great sponsors, and I'm going to be right back with you. I know I've been blabbing around about the Cowboys, and guys, let me know now. I want to know, guys, are you scared? Big question today. Are you guys scared of what you've seen from the Cowboys, and what's your major concerns moving forward, especially heading into Monday night against Eagles and Tampa? Tampa's 2-0 too, but I think that's a not realistic 2-0. But anyway, like I said, does the Cowboys scare you guys? They look dominant, both sides of the ball. To me, Dives has no fear into this Cowboys team. Mike has no fear. I don't know why I feel like I'm the only one on an island terrified from the Cowboys. And I don't think like a lot of people, like I said, they just look at the Cowboys. Oh, they're the Cowboys, and we should not have to worry about them. And I worry a lot about the Cowboys. So, guys, real fast, let me show you guys the Philly Sports Trip ad, and I'll be right back with you.
All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to phillysportstrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with phillysportstrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to phillysportstrips.com.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Dives. Dives does a great job with all the over voices and stuff like that. Does a really, really phenomenal job. All right, guys. Again, question of the day. Are you terrified of the Cowboys? I'm scared. I'm scared. And I'm not hiding it. And I'm not afraid to hide it. The Cowboys have looked dominating in their last two games. And why am I worrying about the Cowboys, right, as an Eagles fan? We're not playing them till later. I'm just saying, if you're an Eagles fan, you have to give credit where credit's due. They look good. And that's, again, another rival. You go from the Braves to the Cowboys. And, yeah. And I got to see, they look like they're going to have to be the measuring stick. We're not. Even though we're the champions heading into this year, it looks like the Cowboys are the measuring stick, and we have to see how we measure up against the Cowboys. And I feel like Cowboys are going to be one of those teams that can, if we're just dropping 48 points, major big numbers to the Patriots in Minnesota, you can only imagine what Dak can do with this defense. He'll have a field day. It might be rough from the beginning, but since our O-line, since our offense goes 3 and out majority of the time, it causes fatigue into the Cowboys defense, which causes us problems. So I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to chime in. Are you guys inferior of the Cowboys like me? I mean, like I said, I got a lot of guys here on this network who are not scared at all of the Cowboys. I guess because of the Cowboys' past history, I guess they're waiting for the shoe to drop. But 2 games in, they looked really, really good. And I give them all the credit. They're playing good football right now, and that's what's about here and now. And you got to give the Cowboys here and now credit. So, um, like I said, the Cowboys up next. Uh, who's next on their schedule? Again, we got the Bucks going into Monday night. Guys, how you feeling? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like we're going to go 3-0? I think the Birds are going to be able to pull out the dub going into Monday, even though they have a lot, like I said, a lot of concerns. Still missing some key pieces on defense. Guys like, obviously, we all heard about Maddox. Maddox is out for the year. And a lot of people not happy. Again, people saw that coming. But the big question is today, and I want to throw this out there, Eagles are a little banged up on defense. The Cowboys just took a major hit today. But to me, that's the team to beat in the NFC. That's the team to beat. Again, and if people are going to, so they head out to the Arizona Cardinals coming up this weekend. As in the wrestling business, Mike will know this one. We call this a squash match. I don't think. I think they're just going to take it. I think they're just going to mop the floor with this Arizona Cardinals team. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys are feeling about Monday night, about the Eagles and the Bucks. What are you guys looking towards? Do you guys feel like the Eagles are going to walk away with this? How you guys are feeling? I want to know what you guys are feeling right now about the Eagles heading into Monday night. Are you feeling a big win? I mean, again, I kind of feel like it's going to be on repeat. The Eagles will just come out swinging on offense again. I mean, on defense, defense will comes out on offense again, pick sixes, really strip balls, all that fun stuff. But I think they're going to get fatigued fast because the offense goes their 3 and out and causes issues. Again, the Eagles' run game needs to be more sufficient. I need to see some big player, some big wideout plays. And like I said, the play calling needs to be better. The play calling needs to be better for the Eagles. You can't run these same, like Mike said, these 2 tight end sets, bubble screens. I need to see some playmaking. I need to see some more exploding plays. I've seen like 2 deep ball passes in their last game. 2. Jalen Hurts has went down the field twice. It's been dink and dunk. And I know I made the joke a while back to my man Dives. I said this is like Chip Kelly 2.0, the play calling. Because if you remember, when saying Bradford was the QB, that's all I ever saw was like dink dunk and maybe here and there a big explosive deep ball. Here goes my man checking in. My man saying goes the Cowboys D is for real. I don't trust Dak. Yeah, and I think the Cowboys fan will tell you that too. They rush in and fall in love with the Cowboys defense, but they're always, like I said, they're waiting for the other shoe to drop with Dak. But again, here goes. So Muffled Mike checking into the show. Counterpoint. Better for the Eagles to have these concerns now with plenty of the season work on the concern, correcting them than to have them pop up in week 15. Good point. But also, Mike, you kind of want to be ahead of the curve because this ain't the NHL, this ain't the MLB, this ain't the NBA. You lose 4 straight games, you're pretty much consider yourself out. You know what I'm saying? But again, guys, I need to know from you guys, what do you guys really want to see from this Eagles team coming up here? And we're all looking for the big blowout win, but I don't think the Eagles are that kind of team this year. Like I said, these 3 and outs, again, struggling in the red zone. The Eagles have struggled in red zone. This is where Jake Elliott has been more effective. He's getting more kicks. You know what I mean? I need to see more. And then you keep on going 3 and outs, and you're going to cause your defense to get fatigued. But we're going to see what happens with them moving forward. All right, guys, and I definitely want to talk about one more thing for sure. As I'm coming to the tail end of this show, again, if you guys could still chime in with me. Let's talk a little Cowboys. Let's talk Eagles. Let's talk some Phillies. I'm here for all this Philly. One thing about me, guys, if you're the first time you listen to me talk, I am a 4 for 4. I'm a 6 for 6. I'll talk Union. I'll talk Wings. I'll talk Eagles. I'll talk it all with you. So in case you guys, hey, listen, for you Wings fans, this is your time to step up and chime into the show because this is for you. Because like I said, the Philadelphia Wings have had a busy offseason. Has had a busy offseason. And I'm curious to know what this team will do um come the season. I mean, they've really again they signed a bunch of guys today. They signed Tate Katoni, they've signed Blaze Roden, they've signed a bunch of guys. They brought in Holt Katoni, Tony Katoni's brother. I mean, they made a lot of moves. So again, to me, if the season fails, this is going to be on Paul Day, the Wings head coach and general manager. Again, they just had the NLL draft this past weekend, and oh, sorry, they just had the NLL draft. So let me tell you. So right away, I do like the move though that the Philadelphia Wings go with. They go defense. They bring in a defense. They bring in uh, Mitchell Armstrong defense. I like that move, and they need a defenseman because if you saw last year with the Philadelphia Wings, they would dominate the first half, and then by the second half, it looks like there was a lot more miscommunication. I want to put the blame on Paul Day and the defense because it looked like the coverages were all confusing. Guys weren't they were leaving guys wide open, so forth. I mean, uh, where it got real bad, and then you find yourself again on the outside. So I think the Philadelphia Wings are in a good spot now. If guys, if you haven't a chance to listen to All Across all the time. Check them out every Sunday night at 9 p.m. And they believe that the Philadelphia Wings are in a good place. I listen to Garrett Group. I listen to Sean. I listen to Muffler Mike. They all think that the Philadelphia Wings are in a good place, and I don't see it. Um, and like I said, if they do have a good successful year, great. If they don't, Paul Day might just want to take the general manager job. It seems like to me he's a better general manager than he is a head coach. Doing double duties is going to hurt him. So, um, but that's my rant. I want to hear from you guys. If you look again, if you guys know any hardcore Philadelphia Wings lacrosse fan out there, I want them to check into this show as well. This is your time because, like I said, I have to give props. You know me, I watch all the teams around here. The Philadelphia Wings have had a busy off season. Busy off season. So let's get back to the NLL. Uh, again, they go defense. They've really have tackled defense. Like I said, they bring in Mitch Armstrong with their first overall pick at the second 22 overall pick in the first round. And they go Mitch Armstrong again. He's worked with defensive coordinators who are familiar with him, with a guy named Ian Ruby, who coached him back before he was a pro. So again, a lot of connections here. Um, and like I said, I like where the Philadelphia Wings are going. I like where the Philadelphia Wings are going. A lot of people are hype on them. I'm taking the Philadelphia Wings with precaution because I think, like I just mentioned to you guys, Paul Day needs to give the play calling duties or the coaching duties to somebody else. I think he's a great general manager. I think he because like I said, majority of your games last year you're winning, and then last year you took the foot off the gas pedal and you were losing. So again, I need to see more stuff from the Philadelphia Wings. Like I said, I want to say their last month was really crucial, and it kind of hurt the Wings. Um, and that's what I said. That's to me. That's what they need to get done. They really need to focus in. The Philadelphia Wings really need to focus in on just putting away teams, and that's what I want to see this year. I want to see them, and when they start that second half, I want to see them just don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Keep your foot on the neck and squash it. Squash it. Win big. Just squash it. Just take care of business. I want to see the Philadelphia Wings handling their own business. The Philadelphia Wings need to do that. They need to know how to take care of business. So, guys, like I said, though, the Philadelphia Wings have a lot, going on for them. If you guys are, or like I said, any hardcore Wings fan out there, hop onto the show. I want to hear from you. Like I said, they've had a busy off season. Busy, probably, and the guys from all across all the time would tell you they probably had more than most of the NLL teams have gotten busy, and they start their season. If you guys haven't caught the news yet, the Philadelphia Wings start December 1st at home against the Albany Firewoods. And if you guys have yet to ever catch a Wings game, please go check it out. Please go check out the Philadelphia Wings. Really good product. A lot of high, if you like high speed, fast energy, all that stuff, go check out the Wings game. You will not be disappointed. Will not be disappointed from all the action you'll see. Trust me, as a beat reporter for the team, it's hard to keep up writing for these guys. That's how fast they move. Like I said, you won't be disappointed with all the fast-paced action. So here goes my man, Muffler Mike goes, two-man game will thrive on each side of the offense. He's talking about Joe Rosales will record his fourth 100-point season. Ooh. Sam LeClaire will have a chance to break out as the third on the right side, a full season with Mitch Jones running on the left side. And that, you know what? Thank you, Muffler Mike. And that's going to be another thing. I don't want to get into that. Bringing Italian brothers together is a huge. If you want proof, looking no further than what Josh. I got you. Arriving right. So you're talking about the Curry brothers, but I want to go back to what Muffler Mike brought right here. Talking about Mitch Jones again, a real playmaker. Now you're getting a full season. We got him halfway through the season last year. Now you get Mitch Jones December 1st. And we're going to see, again, Mitch Jones, the Catoli brothers. I'm excited. Joe Ratis. I'm excited what this team's going to be this year. But I see a lot of offense pieces. I want to see defense. I want to see no mistakes, no hiccups. Especially that second half. There's tons of hiccups. And I want to see it get done. So, guys, like I said, I want to say thank you guys for checking into the show. I know we had like a little bit of a rough start here in the beginning of the show, just trying to get things. Again, I had a lot of deficiencies going on. I had to get cleaned up, some difficulties, but we got that done. I want to say thank you to all the people out there. I will be back next week filling in again for Mike Lauro, and this time I will make sure all the milk and cookies are well taken care of. So, guys, I want to say thank you so much. And like I said, you guys stay tuned later tonight, 9 p.m. You will have the attack in third. Gus, Austin, going to be breaking down all the action from yesterday. So you Union fans are out there just checking this show. Stay tuned, 9 o'clock. Austin, Gus, got you covered. All right, guys. See you later. Sorry about that. Oh, crap. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on air.